Hello guys, so yeah, Happy New Year everyone. Holy crap, it's a new year already. This year felt like it went by really fast. Well, I feel that way ever since I was born. I feel like years really fly by fast. For me, now I want ghosts again, and I know. And it's like a few months ago. So yeah, I probably disappoint you guys when I know I've been gone for a long periods of time. I mean, I was gonna release this on New Year's, but you know how it turned out. I didn't do that, so yeah. Well, sorry for not uploading for the billionth time, or just not feeling it again after the God of War one. But I decided this time I'll do it this what if. So you guys have voted. The most of you chose Gold Experience with multiple other stands. Now, in how Deku is gonna get his other stands, well, just wait for that. I guess you have considered this a crossover with My Hero Academia and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So Deko's gonna be a Joestar bloodline. Okay. And his dad is a gay vampire. You know the man, the myth, the legend. Alright. And also guys, I was writing this script. Yes, I had this in the middle of the writing. Because I wanted to inform you guys that I'll be continuing What If Deku had Star Platinum. And the reason is because I didn't want to abandon the series and like that. I like the concept of Deku having Jotaro's personality, him being OP and overall, because I think my other videos before What If Deku was a God of War were pretty crap. Like how I told my fanfic, and the plot, conflict, action were god awfully made. When I watch it back, I wish I could have done it better, and I think I didn't do a good job making the script for it. And top it up, my laziness. The reason why I don't upload or it takes me a long time towards a script, cause I get easily unmotivated. But enough of that, I'm also gonna be remastering all my fanfiction of Kori Hirikoshi series, and also pick sorry for butchering his name. I also picked this up on for when I was reading something. Whenever there's a time skip, he puts two quotation mark next to each other. What that means is a time skip. So I'm not gonna be saying time skip whenever there is one, but instead I'll stay silent for like 3 seconds or 5, and that I think is a time skip. So yeah, keep that in mind. And that's all for now. Let's get started. The deck was about 4 when he got tested for a quirk, and you guys know what happened after he doesn't get a quirk. Inko's devastated as always, and Deku starts to cry, and yeah, all the scene in this clinic room happens, and him crying to All Might videos. The same like in the anime. So a few days go by and still no signs of Deku ever getting quirk, and his quirklessness spread around this kindergarten school like wildfire, until everyone finds out and all of Deku's friend turns against him and starts to bully him because he has no quirk. They all think he's useless, defenseless. Deku and Kakshan, or simply known as Bakugo, ridicules and makes Deku's life as miserable as possible. Deku is sad, confused, and mad at his classmate, his ex-friend, and Kakshan for revealing his quirkless nature to the school. And hell, even the adults that work there let some teasing and a bit of bullying slide. This makes Deku even more frustrated, sad, lonely. All he has now is his mom to support him in his endeavors to become a hero. When Deku is around 5, his mom goes to Deku's school to pick him up. She arrives there and spots her son exiting the school. Inko, whatever, don't say it. Hello, dear, how was school? She knows that there's some bruises on his arm and on his face, even some cuts too. Deku runs to his mom and hugs her leg. Inko bends down to Deku's height and she hugs him tightly. She puts her hand on Deku's left face. There's some bruise mark, and the bruise mark felt warm, too warm. She puts her right hand to his right face, and it didn't feel warm, just normal temperature. Then she gets up and they walk home. They walk home after a little bit, and it's far enough to not see the school. Inko then asks who did this to him. Izuku, sweetheart, who did this to you? I just tripped is all, mom. Warning, oh crap. Warning, bad voice acting and stuttering. You have been warned. You tripped and got bruises on your arm and face? Yeah, it hit the ground pretty hard. Do you want to go to the hospital and get checked up on your injuries? It's fine, mom. I'm okay. Okay, dear, if that's what you want. Deku felt guilty to lie to his mother. In fact, he didn't trip at all. He was bullied by Bakugo and his lackeys. They beat him up and ran away before school ended. But Inku knew better. Deku's bruises didn't look natural. Normally seen or felt his felt like burn mark rather than just normal skin. She suspects of Bakugo of doing this to her child, but she doesn't pester any further on this subject. On Deku, I mean. They get home and Deku goes to his room to watch All Might videos, while Inko puts Deku's bag aside and sits on the couch to think about stuff. I know for a fact he didn't just trip on the stairs. Those scars were inflicted by someone, and I'm pretty sure it was Bakugo Katsuki. Those bruises on Deku felt a bit rough. She thinks for a bit till she just drops the subject and continues on her usual routine. While Deku is at his is still watching All Might videos on YouTube, he stumbles upon a video of an All Might video of exclusive talk show with All Might and his inspiring words of wisdom. What the heck's that? Yeah, that's the title. Couldn't think of anything better. Deku clicks on the All Might related video. So, All Might, what are some inspiring words of wisdom do you have for the viewers that are watching this, or even for the people that will one day become a hero in the future? Well, this is for everyone that wants to be an inspiring hero, or even, if not a hero, so listen up. And let me tell you guys something. A person strives to aim for their dreams, but you must not only aim right, but draw the bow with all your might. But not just that, you should never give up on your dreams. If that's what you actually want, don't lose hope of achieving your dream, either because you're afraid, self-conscious, or other factors that is in the way of your dreams, because true time never lasts, but true people do. And the beat way is always true. What? Or ignore that. After we continue, those quotes are stolen. They're not mine, and I'm not gonna take credit for what I did. I didn't think of. And so, the ones who said these quotes are Henry David Thoreau. Sorry if I butchered their name. And the quotes go in order of what All Might said. And second one is Dr. Robert's, Robert Scholar. And lastly but not least, Robert Frost. So yeah, Joe, first quote goes to whoever gave the credit to first. So if the other two, uh, I'm already studying. Sorry guys, I really suck at English. At speaking English, I mean. Wow, All Might, such encouraging words to give all the people watching. Haha, thank you for having me in this talk show. Well, looks like I have to go now, my lady. Interviewer. No problem, All Might. Thanks for also being a part of this talk show. And that's it, ladies and folks. We had asked your burning questions about All Might, and he answered all honestly, but he seems to dodge the question about his quirk. But anyways, hope you lovely people have a great day. Hope you guys have a great day too. The video ends and the usual happens. A bunch of other video pops up when it ends. Deku is sitting there in his chair just thinking about what All Might said. Those stuttered words that I said. But he couldn't comprehend the meaning behind those words. He knew it hit him. It feels a good way. He was inspired, happy, and something like a tingle. Then he snaps out of his trance. Hold on, let me just. and he sees his plant next to his desk seemingly grew a few inches. Huh? Odd. This, huh? Odd. I thought I saw those plants grew a bit. Zuku, dinner's ready. Alright. Let me drink water. Sorry if this video is so scuffed. It really bothers me when I stutter. I get mad and frustrated. I'm not here to complain, let's just continue. He exclaims as he sees himself on the chair and starts eating katsudon. As he munches on it, Inku stares at her food, but is still thinking about the incident a few hours ago. Did Katsuku actually do that? What? I mean, after all, Deku keeps saying that they're friends and all, but can I really believe those marks on his face? Mom. Face that are caused by Mom. Some else or like a mini explosion. Mom! Yes, Izuku. Aren't you gonna eat, Mom? Cause if you don't want it, it might get cold. Yes, sweetie. Mommy just spaced out for a bit. Just continue eating. Okay. Then they freak. Then they start eating their foods without saying a word. After Deku's done eating, he checks the clock and he seems quite nervous. And Inku notices his son's behavior. What's wrong, Ronnie? What's wrong, honey? Are you nervous? Why are you so nervous, honey? Well, Mom, I just don't want to go to school tomorrow. Why so, Izuku dear? Is anything wrong at school? No, it's just my face still hurts, and I don't want to go to school tomorrow. So please, Mom, can I stay? Inku knew there was something up with his bruises that he said was an accident. Now he is nervous at looking at the clock. He doesn't want to go to school, but even so, sure, honey, you can skip this once. Really? Thanks, Mom. I love you. He hugs his mom in the legs tightly before letting go and running to his upstairs to watch more All Might videos. Poor Izuku sobs a little bit. She wipes off the tears from her eyes and just goes back to the room and lays down there thinking what she should do. Meanwhile, at Deku's room, he is just watching some All Might videos again, but Deku can't shrug off the feeling like there's someone else with him. He looks around his room just in case if there is, but none at all. This gets Deku a bit paranoid of his surroundings, but continues to watch some random videos. Now, until he feels the need to sleep, so he closes all the tabs and turns off the PC and goes to bed. Then after a bit, Deku finally falls asleep, and the next day is Thursday. Him and his mom are awake. Inku goes outside to buy food, but Deku is being a bit stubborn. He wants to tag along with her, and Inku says no for a few more times till finally she agrees that Deku can go to the convenience store with her. As they step outside of the apartment complex, they soon walk on the sidewalk. So, they go outside and Inku is picking out what she needs to buy at the convenience store now. Deku is staring outside the glass door when he sees a man running and cops chasing him, and Deku being curious pushes past the glass door and follows them. While Inku is distracted, she turns to see Deku is not there. She starts to have a half panic attack to where her son is, and the clerk that was supposed to be there just came back to the register because he had to use the bathroom. Clerk, have you seen my son? He was here a moment ago, and now he's gone. Please, have you seen him anywhere? No, ma'am, I haven't seen your kid. I was in the bathroom. Inku just drops the groceries and books out the store to search for his son. Deku's point of view. Deku had lost them during the hunt, and now Deku is lost somewhere in a random back alley. And he would be scared of being alone in such a sketchy area, but for whatever reason, his composure was calm, and he walks deeper, and he goes up to this mini stairway leading into a few more directions. walks into some random way, and as he walks, he takes a peek around the corner of this alleyway and sees this man hiding behind the faintly noticeable short grass. And this man is bleeding, head leaning against the pavement, breathing heavily, and the man looks down to see the green-haired boy staring into him. Then Deku hears some commotion behind him and turns to look. Crap, he lost them! Damn crook. Could have gone. Not sure, but we can't be far if those wounds will take to a halt. And while they talk, he looks at the man on the ground, seeing if he is okay or not, and he feels bad for him. He seems defenseless, alone, and hunted down, similarly like Deku. Hey kid! Deku turns around to see four cops and one hero. Hey kid, have you seen a guy that was running wearing the suit and a bit of white hair? Deku thinks about Deku thinks about what he's gonna do and decides to point to the left. So that's where he went. Well, let's go. We need to catch that mob boss. He went to the direction of where Deku pointed, and the rest of the cops except one, and he asked, "Hey kid, you're alone here. It's pretty dangerous to be in this sketchy area. Let me at least walk you home." "Hey, cop two, let's let's go. We need to catch him. You guys can handle this. This kid might get hurt walking alone in the street." "Fine, just make it quick." And he runs off. "So kid, you know where your place is? Or no?" Deku just nods at his question. He walks on to the stairs and the policeman follows him to the stairs. While that's happening, alright, the man simply known as the boss that leads the crime organization, freaking 8 percepts of death, I think that's what it's called, is sitting upright against the wall while the plant had seemingly grown up to 1.2 meters up and some wrapping around him. He goes, "No, you guys will know if you guys will know that if you had read or watched the overall arc in the manga or anime." Boss mind. I don't know who that kid was, but if I ever see him, I'll show my gratitude for his doings. Deku and the cops are walking back into the streets. "Your home is pretty far away, kid. Why are you here in this back alleyway?" "Well, I want to explore the city a bit." "Well, kid, don't do that again. It's dangerous to be by yourself. Got it?" "Yeah, I got it." Then, "Hey, look, it's that missing kid." "Yeah, you're right. And he's with my coworker." Yo guys, what's going on here?" "Well, we got a call about a missing children report, but looks like you have him." "Oh well, here you can bring him back home to his mother. I gotta do my job still. See ya." And the other cop runs off. "Well, kid, we're gonna take you back to your mama now." The cop leads the boy into the back seat of the car and drives into his house. To his house, I mean. After a while, the cops inform the station about the kid and their superiors orders to just drop them up to his house. So they drive there and they get on up the elevator to Inko's apartment. Inko's Pov. Inko is walking back and forth, worried sick about his son. "Damn it, where could he have gone to? My sweetie might get hurt or lost, kidnapped, or please." Freaking cockroach. "God, please let my kid just be safe out there. Oh man, please, Izuku, be okay." Ding ding. Doorbell sound. Inko rushes over to the door and opens it to see the cops and his little boy there. "Izuku!" She knees down hella fast to bear hug Deku tightly. Well man, be more careful to look after your child. You're lucky one of our colleagues found him instead of a stranger." "I know. Thank you all for finding my child. I was worried sick for him." "You're welcome, ma'am, and good luck with your child. We're heading back now." "Okay, have a safe trip. She stands up and waves them goodbye, and the cops wave back to say goodbye and leave the apartment complex. Inko lets Deku in and closes the door behind him. And then Inko turns to Deku with this look like she's about to discipline the and Deku's like, "Ah, crap. Izuku, dear?" Yes, mom. Go take a seat." Few lectures later. And also, no more All Might videos for you today. What? Why? Is your punishment for today. And if I even catch you watching those videos, I'm banning you from watching ever again. Fine. Good. Now it's time for lunch. Inko gets up to cook lunch. It's been 4 days since the incident, and Deku is sad. He's been bullied again in school and is waiting outside the rain for his mom to pick him up, holding the umbrella to cover himself. And a man approaches him. Deku sees him standing in front of him. "Thank you, kid. I can never forget what you done for me back there." Then Deku thinks back at the time when he found the man laying on the floor, holding his chest. "Well, it's no problem. I just thought you needed to get away from them, 'cause you look lonely and hunted down by them, just like me." The last part gets the man a bit concerned. Hunted down like him? The only the only thing he can only thing close to frick, I'm stuttering. Oh my god. The only thing close that I can think of is him being bullied by his peers. Huh, kid, are you being bullied by other kids? Deku stays silent for a few moments before nodding. The man steps right next to Deku, standing still, and asks a question, and he also realizes he should be inside the building, no matter what, until their parents pick them up. "Why are you outside the rain? Why not go back inside the building where you don't have to hassle with the rain here?" "I would if they didn't make fun of me." "Hey, look, it's that quirkless loser, Deku! Ha ha ha, Deku!" The man shouts at the kid who said that to go away. The kid walks off, but not before one more insult. "Deku!" And storms back into the building. Wow, I see. So this kid is quirkless. That's why they're bullying me, 'cause I don't have a fancy quirk like them. Deku starts to sob, or more like cry, and the man head pats Deku. "Hey kid, cheer up. Well, everything will be better soon for you, alright? So always keep a smile on, because if you're not smiling, then people around you will be gloomy. But if you're smiling, then people will start to cheer you on." "Oh wait, that, that's an All Might quote." "Ah yes, Kuro, it is." Then the man head pats the boy on his before he leaves. "Take care, kid, and always stay strong for yourself, loved ones, and for others." He then walks away, fading into the fog. Izuku, there, and with that, both of them leave. And ever since that, the school had suddenly become a lot more strict on the anti-bullying. But also, when it comes to Deku, the teachers always scold any bullies that bullies him, and even some of his bullies suddenly were more nicer to him. And Deku thought that the man's words were right, everything will be better for him. But little did Deku know that the man was the mob boss that had pulled some strings to make Deku's life less harsher to him, for good. While the mob boss know it won't always be like this, there's some point where he can no longer nurture for the greenette. All he can do is to keep him as long as possible. Keep him safe for as long as possible for him to at least have the closest to a normal life. Sidewalk. He looks around the corner to see Bakugo and his buddies bully on a kid. Deku thinks of just ignoring and just kept walking, but something within him didn't want to do that. But instead, he wanted to protect that kid from the mud ass and his friends. Hey, stop that, Kakchan! Shut up, Deku. You get yours later, and you're just a piece of trash here in the school. If you don't walk away right now, then the next time we'll beat you up, we won't hold back. Isn't that right, guys? Yeah. Heck yeah! Deku steps in between the bullied boy, and the bullies themselves. What a loser! What are you gonna do? Protect that ugly crying kid and fight him, or fight me, or run away? Like a coward, defenseless Izuku you are. Deku at this point begins to tear up a bit. Stop it, Kakshan! I sound gay as hell. Stop it, Kakshan! Don't you see you're hurting him? If you don't stop, then I'll stop you myself. Really? Heard that, boys? I think we all know what he wants. He wants to be beaten up. Let's get him, boys! All of them at once start to rush in at Deku. The kid behind him is running off the playground, so is really the only one getting beaten up. Now, so Deku's on the ground. Bakugo, Solid Fingers, and that fat kid stomping on the poor kiddo. And he's just there taking it, not putting any resistance, just there sobbing silently. He looks up to all of them laughing hysterically at his despair, and he turns to the sidewalk to see some adults just walk by, like it wasn't even there, being beaten up. He looked at them for a signal of help, but they ignored him, and then suddenly time had stopped to a halt. Or at least slowed down somehow. You guys, the rest of them, the adults, are all the same. You look down upon the weak subconsciously. What pathetic, absolute pieces of shit. Then a golden flash zooms up on Deku and the Muda is heard. All this punches Solid Fingers across the playground, rendering him Muda. While the bullies, a bizarre phenomenon had just happened when Solid Fingers was knocked back by an unknown force. What the? Both of them back the hell out from Deku, and the green-haired broccoli stands up with him, with a menacing glare at both of them. What the hell was that, Deku? Muda. What? Speak up properly, idiot. Muda. You're useless, you pathetic bully. Use your strong powers to pick on the others, yet you need your boyfriends to back you up, you damned coward. How about Fat Boy doesn't get in the way? Shut up, Deku. Fatty, get him now! The boy with wings speed flies to Deku, but is blown away in the sidelines. How? How's this possible? How's that Deku defending himself? Bako has a bit of a mental breakdown, as he mumbles to himself. Cringe, I know. Done talking to yourself, loser? Or he decides to give up now. Shut up, Deku, you're quirkless. Or wait, you have been hiding your quirk, haven't you, nerd? You think you're better than me? Because you think you're a big shot? Well, Deku, I'm gonna show you where you belong. Bakugo uses his explosion to soar through Deku. Bakugo's literally seeing red on the side of his view. He's so mad, and for the first time he goes all out, releasing his explosion. That of a decent size, which is also knocked back by Bakugo's third off Newton. Bakugo stumbles down to the ground, seeing the smoke clear, and Deku is still standing upright, staring down with a menacing glare. Muda. Say that one more time, Deku, or you'd be dead next time. Muda. You little nerd! Bakugo starts to sob a bit and gets back up on his feet to set off another explosion to his face, and runs towards Deku. But he, but as he runs to him, something hits him from the left cheek. A sharp, a fist-shaped thingy knocks him back to the ground and disperses his explosion. Bakugo stands up, but he is floating. He looks around to see everything slow down to him, and then Deku approaches, but he moves slowly. Heh, idiot. Your powers give other people a boost? How dumb are you to use it on me? The Bakugo glides through the air to throw an explosion to Deku's face, but as he connects, he goes through Deku's body, which made him stumble. As he looks back to himself, he is still getting up. What am I doing there? Deku is just in front of Bakugo, and a rush of a pain courses through his right cheek, and teeth goes off of his mouth as he is shot back 2 meters to the left, him gliding through the ground like what is called like when you throw a rock on the water, it like hops across it. That's what's happening to Bakugo right now. So the momentum of him being punched stops, and Bakugo can barely get up on his feet, face hurting, on the ground crying. He turns his head around to see Deku with a menacing stare. How very pathetic of you to lose to a Deku like me, right, Crouch? No, Katsuki. Deku just starts to walk away from Bakugo, not wanting to beat on him anymore. One more thing, we're not friends anymore. Do you understand? And with that, Deku walks away from the playground to his school. Meanwhile, Bakugo is left wondering what the fuck just happened. When did that nerd get a quirk? Why was he so strong? And what was his quirk? But he was also scared, trembling, to say the least, traumatizing for the little blonde Ash. Boy, Bakugo sits there for a bit, getting his composure, and his friends finally arrived there, and yeah, they ran away when they saw Bakugo losing. Hey dude, are you alright? You can call you can tell on Deku to the teacher what happened. Shut up, Fingers, didn't even mention him. Okay man, got it. His friends help Baku get up and they're heading back to class because recess had already ended a few minutes ago. They walk back to class and see Deku just sitting there with a smile, and looks over to Bakugo's group and just greets Bakugo like nothing had happened. Bakugo grits his teeth and goes back to his seat. Ever since that day, Deku has changed for the better. He had unlocked his quirk, aka stand, and everybody around him acknowledged that he had a quirk, but still some wanted to test him or just thought his quirk was really weak since it came out so late, but little did they know what they're in for. Little did they know what they were in for. They've gotten murdered all over. Soon enough, people started to acknowledge how strong his quirk was, and even Bakugo, as much as he despises Deku, he knew Deku can beat him whenever now, which he didn't like. He was the top dog, and he wanted to be only him. But the green boy had gotten a quirk and was now better than his. And that's the end of Prologue, guys. Alright, and that's the end. There will be more parts in the future, and that's all I have to say. End of part 1. Why did I title this part 1 again? End of Prologue. So yeah, goodbye.